Hello, friends and foes. Hopefully, mostly friends, of course. We're playing some Bloons Tower Defense battles today on Assault mode. And today I wanted to try something extremely weird and different. And by the way, we already played the Unstoppable, trying to get 20 wins in a row, so you guys know how to hopefully win by now. But hopefully, you guys are interested in some cool, weird things that might actually work out somehow magically. We're going to try out and use the Tack shooter in a weird way. We're going to use him as a ring of fire. Yeah, so now I don't think that this is like the most effective thing in the entire world, by the way. I think it's just an interesting thing to do that not a lot of people are pretty much ever going to do. And I saw it once with a couple of people here and there over the past, like, 8 months that I've played this game. You know, I've seen it probably once or twice, and that's really about it. I think I've done it once as well, but I've never actually done it on video. So I wanted to show it to you guys today. We're going to try to get a flamethrower or a ring of fire today. I think for the best spot for the ring of fire is going to be right here. So I'm just going to actually build him right away. I'm not even going to build any other towers. I'm just going straight for a ring of fire, guys. Now, I am going to go a little bit of economy. I'm going to go up to about 300. So I think the first few levels I can actually get by without even getting the Ring of Fire. I think by level 4, I'm probably, level 4 or 5, maybe 6, I'm probably going to start needing it. So let's get a little bit of economy here. Now, I do want to get as fast as possible, because this guy is expensive. It's $2,500. The cool thing about it, though, is that if you get it, think about what could possibly beat you up until level 8, realistically. Not much at all. I mean, regrows are the first thing that can probably do some damage to you, and the only thing that's going to is regrow blacks and whites, which can easily be resolved with a cannon or something like that. So here we go. He's got a cannon as well, which of course is the correct thing to do. Now, like I said, this is not like a, oh my god, we gotta win this game type of thing. This is just a, is it going to work? So I think 310 is where I'm going to stop, just in case he does start rushing me with some blues and stuff like that on the next level. I could run into some really quick problems here. So right now I just have no upgrades over here. I don't have any of these extra range upgrades, and I think that's okay. I'm going to get it once I get the Ring of Fire, but for right now, I'd rather get the Ring of Fire as fast as possible. ASAP. We got to get those guys up. So, we're actually getting here pretty close. I'm actually kind of surprised at how fast we're getting. He's still sending out red balloons as well, which, if he was sending out blue balloons, would be much, much faster. I also think if I can get this up in time, I can just go straight economy for the rest of the, up until about level 8. And, oh man, yeah, this is actually turning out pretty swell. Now, this probably won't work on a lot of levels either. That's another problem. It's probably not going to work on very many levels at all. You need somewhere where there's kind of like a roundish area where you can hit these. With a lot of the longer levels, yeah, you can do that. Park Path, this level. But levels like Hydro Dam and stuff, you're funny. This isn't going to work. But I still think this guy can actually pop blacks and whites and all those guys. And a lot of regrow yellows and stuff. No, they're not going to get through. Even right here, this is where the regrow yellows are not going to get through, because they're going to have to hit him all the way over here, all the way here, and all the way over there. And they're not going to be able to get through in time. Look at how fast this thing shoots. It shoots extremely fast. So Ring of Fire, I'm actually reasonably impressed so far. I think by level 8, I'm going to have to get something else up, or at least I'm going to keep some money for just in case he tries to rush me with regrow blacks and whites. I'm going to get probably like a 3-0 boomer or something like that. This guy also does not have any camo detection, so of course it's a little bit weak versus camo detection, but my mortar, again, mortars and stuff like that, that's what you need anyways. So it does hurt your economy. Early game economy is, of course, the most important economy. You want to get as high of economy early game, and this, you know, you have to save up all the way on level 4 for a really long time, so not the most beneficial thing in the entire world. So I was actually going to tell you guys a story on my other Apocalypse video, but I decided I actually just forgot to tell you guys. I actually got electrocuted today, or a couple days ago. What I was going to be today when I made that video, but I got electrocuted a little while ago, and I actually got electrocuted by an inflatable witch, believe it or not. So I was doing this really ridiculous job. I had to wash the windows off at my workplace, and I had to use some CLR and stuff like that, and like wipe them all down and everything. And it was just, there was an inflatable witch that was on a timer and stuff like that. I set it all up, and guess what? I tried to plug it back in, and my hand was wet, and guess what? It arced to my hand and just went straight through the plug and into me, and it hurt. I don't know if you guys have ever been zapped before. I've never really been zapped. Oh man, it's already level 8. Holy crapola. Let's make sure to get this guy up at least once, and maybe twice soon too. But pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys have ever been zapped. It does hurt pretty bad, but it's not one of those things where it's like, Oh my goodness, it hurts for a really long time or something like a cut. It's just like a hurts for a minute or maybe a little bit longer than that. You get just a little bit of a shock. You get like an adrenaline rush or something like that maybe. But that's really about it. So I just realized that my laptop's not even plugged in. I don't know. I need to plug that in for my power soon. I don't even know why I don't have it plugged in. Whatever, whatevs. So here we go. He's actually, I don't know what he just sold. I didn't even pay attention, but there he goes. He's got his mortar and everything. I think if I get a mortar up, maybe a mortar and a ring of fire can be worked to be extremely effective together. I have an extremely high economy as well, and that's because I'm kind of going hardcore with my economy. This is, of course, the best level 4 economy. He's going less economy than me. He's going more defense. And that's okay, he can do that if he wishes, but I'm just going hardcore. I'm more of a hardcore economy guy, you guys know that. I really like my economy, and I'd rather sacrifice my lives going for this extreme economy. Black balloons and stuff, look at that. No way. Zebra balloons and stuff, I don't think zebra balloons can even get through. So who the heck cares? There we go, it's finally level 11, and now it's time, guys. We got to get our mortar up with full camo detection. He might indeed rush us very soon as well. There he goes, he's actually going with... Whoa, 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 what's up with that? It looked like those were... What? I'm very confused right now. It looked like those were camo balloons, no? And it looked like the ring of fire was hitting the camo balloons. I'm gonna have to go back and check out the replay. What do you guys think? Did that happen? Did that just happen? Oh my goodness, I am extremely confused right now. I didn't have my mortar up by then. So, this guy might be able to see camo balloons, and I kind of want to test that out, because if that's what they're trying to tell me, then this is just the most ridiculous game in the entire world. I am just bamboozled at the moment. So, let's go with a little bit more economy here. I can go with a quick 3-0 boomer or something like that if he does try to rush me with any sort of rainbow rush or anything like that. All you need is probably one 3-0 boomer and you can take him down. Maybe even get 2 or a 3-0 can or something like that. But I'm going to go with an extreme amount of economy today, guys. Just going hardcore. Let's do it. Hardcore extreme today. So 15 hundo, let's go for that. And then if I can get that, we can start getting some more regular defense. Just in case those regrow ceramics come or something like that. So here we go. Let's get this guy all the way up. Look at his range. It's pretty darn big. It's pretty darn big. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear my dog barking. She's so stupid sometimes. Just kind of annoying, actually. But oh, there he goes. He's going for the regrow rainbow rush. And that is not going to do anything to me. I'll get a couple quick 3-0 boomers. And no big deal whatsoever. I think 1 would be enough, but let's just make 2 just to be safe. Actually, we don't even need it. We don't even need it. 1 is more than enough. Especially with this 3-0 cannon. You don't even need a 3-2 cannon. You don't need any of that. There's the camo balloons. Are those camo balloons or not? I think there's maybe a glitch in the game where all of my towers can just magically see camo balloons. I think that's what it is. Or maybe those aren't even camo balloons coming out. Maybe he's just sending out pink balloons for some reason. And they look weird. Maybe it's just the decal that he has on them. But the weird thing about the decal is the rest of the balloons don't look like it. Just the pink balloons look like they are camos. So extremely weird indeed. I am just bamboozled at the moment. But look at my economy, guys. That's just plain ridiculous. How do you get an economy that high? Awesome sauce. That's how you do it. You use the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is the way to go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to I'm going to try and win this game at a reasonable amount of time. Hopefully I can win on level 18 or something like that. I'm going to send out a quick Moab. Actually, there's no way I'm going to beat him on level 18. So maybe level 20. Oh, there's some Rego Ceramics right now. So here we go. Let's get this guy 1, 2, 3. Put him on strong. I'm also going to get a 4-2 cannon nice and quick. And we should be able to easily rock those guys. Actually, we don't even need those. Let's go more economy. Yeah. Yeah, boy. If he does start sending out any Moabs, I'll just build a couple quick Moab Malos. No big deal. We got this. And maybe I'll go with a couple more Ring of Fires. You know, maybe Ring of Fires are just the way to go for popping balloons. You never know. I mean, I usually don't do that. But look at that. Like, those are camo balloons. They are camo balloons. Garen frickin' Tita. And these boomerangs and stuff are seeing them. What's up with that? What's up with that, man? I don't know. Or maybe he's hacking. Maybe he's a hacker. Who knows? And he can just send out magical camo balloons that look like camo balloons that actually aren't. I doubt that. I think it's just some sort of glitch. And that's okay. So let's just start massing pink balloons. We're about at the point where we can just mass pink balloons non-stop and still get our money back. He probably doesn't have quite as an extreme economy as us, though. So we're actually going to go for a quick regrow BFB and see what happens. It's going to hurt our economy a little bit, but overall not a big deal at all. In fact, let's go 2 of them. Let's go 2. Oh, no, it's not time yet. Yeah, you know what it is. Regrow BFB. We'll just keep going economy here. Regrow pinks and stuff. He's going for a ceramic rush against me, which I don't really completely understand that. I don't think there's any way that that can get through. All this stuff is just getting owned by whatever I have, regrow BFB. Let's send out another one of those bad boys. And it looks like he's going to be able to easily rock those guys as well, so realistically no problems whatsoever. And also, it doesn't really hurt our economy too bad. I'm not really worried very much. Oh man, it looks like Bloons are getting through on his side. That's just plain ridiculous. Oh man, did we just win the game? We did! We won with those regrow BFBs, believe it or not. Crazy delicious action right there. I'm surprised we won. So here we go, let's reconnect to the server here and hopefully find another game nice and quick. In fact, let me see if I can plug this in really quick. Sorry, I'm not really going to be paying attention for a second. Plug in my laptop in the wall. Alright. And there we go, it's plugged in. Okay, much better. Much better. Now I'm all tangled up. Oh man, things are not going my way. So here, I wonder if we're actually searching. Oh, we are searching. Okay, so we're going to go for the same thing, guys. We're going to get the Tack shooter. We're going to get the cannon, boomerang, and mortar again. And let's see if we can do it again. Maybe the Ring of Fire is the new way to start. Who knows? Could be the most efficient way to get an extreme economy. Doubtful? Doubtful indeed, just because you have to spend so much money in the early game. But hey, it worked out so well for his last game, you know? I'm just like, I'm curious if it's going to work out just as well this game. Of course, that was the longest level in the entire game, so that makes a little bit of sense that we got such a high economy. But I usually don't even do that with my cannon boomerangs and stuff. So, you know, how did I do that? Maybe the game was just a little bit slower than usual. It was just taking longer for things to go by. That's, of course, possible. I think one thing about the Ring of Fire is all those black levels and white levels and stuff like that. He can pop all those guys, but it does take a while for him to pop them because they have to go all the way around the entire map. And that's what happened. That's what made the levels probably just a little bit longer, and maybe a little bit better for me because I want so much economy. You know, but of course good players can do the exact same thing. They're going to go just as much economy, if not more than me, and they're going to play according to the levels as well. So that guy wasn't bad, of course, but he probably wasn't the best player ever. You know, we kind of got maybe a little bit lucky with those regrow BFBs because it looked like he had a reasonable defense, and we still ended up somehow beating him with those with that regular rush. It wasn't even very effective anything. There was no fast cooldown Moabs or anything like that. Just 2 regrow BFBs. And maybe it was just that he didn't have enough popping power. And that is quite possible. You just get 1 4-2 cannon and just a couple boomerangs, and you think that's just enough popping power. And it's not when you have 2 regrow BFBs coming at the exact same time, you know? It's just a little too much. So here we go. We're going to actually start... We're going to skip level 4 for now. We're just going to keep going a little bit of economy. But I'm just going to send out the red balloons. I'm not going to send out the blue balloons, which would be, of course, more economy. He's going farms. Oh man, this is intense. So he's going farms today, so that means I could probably stick with my Tack shooter for a little while. He might do a little slight amounts of damage with those pinks, but overall, I mean, it's totally worth it for me to just keep sending out these balloons against him and not even get the Ring of Fire. The one weird thing about the Ring of Fire is that it's actually less effective versus Moabs and stuff, because the Tack shooter has more tacks that can hit the Moabs, while the Ring of Fire is not really that great. Sometimes versus the pinks and blacks, the 3-0 Tack shooter is just a little bit better, which is just kind of weird overall. You're not really used to like an upgraded tower costing $2,500 being worse at some things, but that is one of those things that it is actually worse as. So, still sending out just red balloons. I realize that I'm doing that. Normally it's a mistake when I keep doing that. But here we go. We got the, we're getting ready to get the Ring of Fire right here. The Ring of Fire. And then we're going to start going more economy. So we're going to start sending out some blue balloons and stuff like that. Maybe in some greens and stuff. And I'm actually going to get the range. At least 1 range upgrade for now. Look at that. Look at that Ring of Fire attacking nice and fast. Actually, I'm pretty sure that there was actually a recent update where this is a little bit better. Which, I mean... perfect timing for us that we get to make this video and I get to show you guys the super awesome Ring of Fire. They made quite a few different changes to BTD 5 and battles as well, and the Ring of Fire is pretty darn effective. So here we go, green balloons all over the place. Not going to damage him, just getting economy here. We're already up to almost 500, so I'm doing just fine. Only thing I do have to worry about is level 8, of course. Regrow blacks, regrow whites, those could cause quite a few problems for me. So I think getting a 3-0 cannon or maybe a boomerang is probably my best bet. But I think I'm going to stick with just a 2-0 cannon for now. I'm going to get that up before level 8, and then if I need to, I will save up for that 3-0 cannon by the time level 8 rolls around. Or should I go for a 3-0 boomer? I don't know. I just feel like regrow blacks could cause quite a few problems because the only place that this can attack is that one spot. So let's get something up. He's going for black balloons, and I don't think the black balloons will get through, but who knows about what else. Look at that. We actually popped these guys all the way down to nothing, and they have almost infinite pierce. They have like a 300 pierce, and like in these early rounds, it doesn't matter at all. So let's go. Here we go. Let's get this cannon up. 1, 2, and soon to be a 3-0 cannon. Oh, there's the Regrow Blacks. Here we go. Regrow Blacks. We got to get this 3-0 cannon up. We got to put him on close and hopefully pop all these guys before we start losing. And now I'm questioning, was that a good idea to go with this compared to a boomerang? I'm not really quite 100% sure, but I do have a pretty reasonable economy as well, and I think my stuff is just good enough. You got a Moab Mauler. Alright, now that is just plain confusing. What the heck's up with that? So let's get a boomerang up. I don't feel like having to deal with these black balloons getting through or anything like that. I don't want that to happen to me. Let's get this guy 1, 2, and soon to be 3. Come on, come on. 3-0. Alright, there we go. 3-0, get a little bit more economy, and then another mortar, and then I'm going to be set to level like 15. Like, think about it. Like, regrow rainbows, nothing's going to get through this defense. It's freaking amazing right now. His camo protection is okay. Not fantastic, but it's okay. He's also only got 1 farm, so like he didn't go very much economy at all. So we're obviously going to have a pretty easy time with our economy, and if we go late game, we're easily going to rock him. So there we go. We got bigger blast, full camo protection, and really, really good popping power. Really, really good defense overall right now. Let's go more economy. Let's get it up to 1,000 or something like that. Maybe 1,500 if we can get it just like last game. We'll get that up by level 16 or so. Because like I said, regrow rainbows, they're not going to do nothing versus me. No way. We're going to get this guy up to 3-2 or maybe get another boomerang or something. If he does rush me, which I don't think is going to happen. And there's the camo blues. So he's going for camo regrow greens. What the heck is up with that? I don't know. An interesting rush indeed. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, you know. Maybe he doesn't realize how awesome this mortar is. I'm not really sure. But this guy, he's not terrible, but he just doesn't seem to really understand the game completely. His name is Kahadaras. Kahadaras. Okay, here's the regrow ceramic level, and this level could be a little bit bigger problem for me. You know, in fact, this probably could be a pretty big problem for him as well. So, regrow, ceramic 1, 2, and let's go with 3, 4. Let's go with 4 of those guys and see what happens. See what happens. That might be enough, actually. I mean, he has only 2-3 boomerangs, and I'm not sure if that's going to be enough popping power. But he is losing lives. He's losing lives up there. Oh, man, only down to... Oh, down to 66 lives, and he still does not have very much defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to send out 7 of them this time. And this is not an all-out rush, but he's trying to get a 3-0 cannon up. He got his 3-0 cannon up. Is that going to be enough defense to stop this amazing regrow ceramic rush? I don't know, but probably... No, it is not. So far, the Ring of Fire. What do you guys think? Is this an effective way to start? I don't know. So far, it's just been really, really good for me. Of course, I've been playing not the best players in the entire world. But, at the same time, I didn't really do anything too different or crazy, and it was effective. So... it just brings up the point, can it be used as a very, very good start instead of a 2-3 boomerang? It's about the same price. Think about it, guys. A Ring of Fire compared to a 2-3 boomerang, about the same price. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more as far as cost goes. So I'm just going to call the game, I'm going to call the video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please press like. More battles videos coming up soon. Thanks for watching, and have a great one.